What if I told you that a circle of stones built 5,000 years ago, before the pyramids of Giza, before the first Olympics, before Rome, remains one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries? What if I told you that Stonehenge is not one monument, but three, built, rebuilt, and abandoned over 1,500 years? And what if I told you that after centuries of study, archaeologists have discovered something hidden beneath the stones, something that changes everything we thought we knew? This is the story of Stonehenge, and the stones are finally speaking.
5,000 years. They have watched empires rise and fall, but they never told us why.
Stonehenge was built in phases, from 3000 BC to 1520 BC. That is over 1,500 years of construction. The first phase was a simple circular ditch and bank, a henge. Then came the blue stones to 80 stones weighing up to 4 tons each, transported from the Preseli Hills in Wales, 140 miles away. Here's the first mystery. How? How did Neolithic people move 4-ton stones across mountains, rivers, and sea without wheels, without metal tools, without draft animals? Archaeologists have recreated the journey. They believe the stones were transported by raft along the Welsh coast, then up the Bristol Channel, then overland. The journey would have taken months. But here is the question that no one can answer. Why go to such trouble for stones that were not even the largest in the circle? The blue stones were not the final monument. They were only the beginning. Around 2600 BC, the builders brought the Sarsen stones, the giant stones that define Stonehenge today. They weighed up to 30 tons and stood 25 feet tall. The Sarsens were shaped with mortise and tenon joints, the same technique used in fine woodworking. The builders carved a raised knob on one stone and a matching hole in the stone above it, locking them together. This is not primitive. This is sophisticated engineering. How did they move 30-ton stones, wooden sleds and rollers? How did they raise them? Earth ramps and levers? How did they achieve the precision that allows the stones to lock together, with zero visible gaps? We do not know. Theory 1. A burial site. In 2013, archaeologists excavated cremated human remains from the Aubrey Holes, 56 pits surrounding the monument. At least 64 individuals were buried at Stonehenge. But were they leaders, sacrifices, or something else? Theory 2. An astronomical observatory. The stones align with the summer solstice sunrise and the winter solstice sunset. The builders understood the solar calendar. But is that why they built it? Theory 3. A healing center. Many of the buried remains showed signs of severe injury. People came to Stonehenge to be healed. The blue stones were believed to have magical properties, and they came from a region famous for healing springs. Theory 4. A meeting place for chiefs. Stonehenge required massive coordination. It may have been a symbol of unity, a place where tribes gathered, traded, and worshipped together. But here is the problem. All of these theories are probably true, and none of them is the whole truth. Stonehenge was not one thing. It was many things across 1,500 years. A burial site, an observatory, a healing center, a gathering place. But new evidence suggests something else, something darker. In 2020, archaeologists using ground-penetrating radar discovered 17 previously unknown monuments around Stonehenge. Timber circles, shrines, burial mounds, all connected by processional routes. Stonehenge was not isolated. It was the center of a vast ritual landscape. Here is the new theory. Stonehenge was built not for worship, not for healing, not for astronomy, but for ancestor veneration. The builders believed that the dead could intercede with the gods. The stones were not monuments to the living, they were houses for the dead. The blue stones, brought from Wales, may have been believed to contain the spirits of ancestors. During the winter solstice, the sun would have set directly between the tallest stones, allowing light to penetrate the heart of the monument. The dead were being illuminated, remembered, honored, comma. Stonehenge was not a calendar. It was a cemetery in stone. Here is the untold secret of Stonehenge. We were never meant to know why. The builders did not leave written records. They did not carve explanations into the stones. They built for their own reasons, reasons that may have been obvious to them but are forever lost to us. Every theory is a guess. Every new discovery is a fragment of a larger picture we cannot see. Stonehenge is not a mystery to be solved. It is a reminder that some knowledge is lost forever. The stones still stand. The builders are dust. And why? We may never know. Now let me ask you some questions. Number 1. Which theory do you find most convincing? Burial site, observatory, healing center, or ancestor veneration? Number 2. If you could ask the builders one question, what would it be? Number 3. Does a mystery lose its power if it is solved, or is the unknowing part of its magic? And finally, what story have you been eager to see on this channel? Subscribe to History's Hidden Darkness for more stories of the strange, dark, and untold.